Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're not working on the Skyline. We're going to get the Forester back out here and let's see if we can get rid of that surging of the turbos. Let's do it. So it's a bit dusty in here now from sanding the front bar. I forgot to close my toolbox, so all my tools are dusty. But I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll play a little switcheroo. Alright, so I ended up taking it to drop off the blades this morning. Still doing the surging. I think it's the GT35 doing it. I think it's choking out the TD5, like exhaust wise. It's not allowing enough flow. It's not spinning up enough. Because it's below 3000 RPM that it happens. And it's between 5 and 10 psi. Once we get over 3000, it's alright, but I can't be driving this around over 3000 all the time. So, also, I melted a T-piece, and I did have enough length in this to bring it up, so that's just straight to the GFB gauge. So, what we're actually going to do now, been going back and forth with Mackenzie, actually take all of this intake off. So Cobra and all of that. Make sure there's nothing down here for the TD5 to suck in. And we're going to run it with just that and see if it's still choking it. So, yeah, don't know why it would be. It is 2 inch coming out, so maybe that's why. Maybe I need a 2.5. I think I did 2.5 exhaust last time. Also, I had Barley holding the laptop this morning and he was telling me what the coolant was, and it's going up and down. Never went over 90, and we got there and it started spewing out the overflow. So I think we still got an air lock somewhere. I just can't fit my bucket onto there, which is really annoying. And if I pull apart the other one, it gets rid of the seal, so it's not going to work. I'm going to work out something. Alright, just did the car seat, so now Skyline's back to the daily. Let's get this off. So we need 8 and 12s. 8. Alright guys, so I'm doing this. I saw the oil drain here. Like, oh, it's got a bit of a kink in it. I felt the other side. It's freaking melted. Oh no. So yeah, I'm not driving this. Look at that. See the oil on my thumb? That could have been really bad. My theory now for the surge is that I'm running a 2 inch up pipe between the two. I think that's restricting it. What do you guys think? So my previous builds with the low mount and high mount, it's been 2 inch, but there's been a lot of pipe in between. I think the last time I did this, it was actually with 2.5. I'll go back and have a look. I think it was 2.5. For the exhaust in between the two. I think that might be the restriction. Maybe I'll do a lap around the block when I get this off, but no further than that with that pipe like that. I'll let it warm up and see if it's leaking. If it isn't, I'll go around the block. If it is, shutting it off. Don't mind the birds in the background. Like right in this tree. There's one. Oh, they don't like me. either way, boys. I got a message from Ozpost today saying that the exhaust flange, the back of the TDI5, should be here on Wednesday, Monday now. So this is all gonna have to come off anyway. This is the pain. You got 2.5 in. That's that 2 into the turbo. But see how it restricts down. Right, so I'm just gonna start it up, see how the oil drain is for the GT35. If I see any drips, I'm calling it. Moved a bit of air. Alright, so it's doing what it did last time. It's running lean. It's smoky. Hopefully it doesn't foul out the plugs again. Right, just a quick one. Might not be able to hear it because of the GT35 being open, but we'll be able to see it on the log. Alright, so check the log, and it didn't really get past 5 psi. So I'm thinking it's too much back pressure from the GT35 because I'm only using a 2-inch exhaust, I guess, from the TD05 to the GT35. Whereas last time I did this setup, I went back and had a look at my other videos. It's actually a 2.5-inch pipe, so you get more flow. So yeah, from tomorrow to Friday, I think it is, I should be getting my new exhaust flange. So I've got some 2.5-inch steam pipe here, which is really hard to cut. I'll see how that is, if it's okay to work with for that. And I was just looking at the old design as well. So yeah, we'll bring the GT35 closer to the manifold so we can have an intake on it, have a better flowing exhaust, and I'm gonna have to replace that oil drain too, because that's screwed. Sometimes throughout the week, hopefully we'll start working on that exhaust. Yeah, didn't really make much. Put a 14-pound spring in there, so it should have went up to that. So it's obviously getting restricted by something. So RPMs were up there. So here's my biggest pull. We've got RPMs. This is the peak, 3600. We're at 4.6. 3500, we're at 5 psi. It's not until in between 5 and 10 that we're getting that surge. It's not getting the flow. So I'm guessing, yeah, it's getting restricted by exhaust. So too much back pressure, which is not good for turbos. So we'll increase that size and hopefully that sorts it out. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna wrap this episode up here with what I've shown you. Do you think that is the issue? Do you think it's being choked out by the exhaust? Because I've actually gone smaller than a stock exhaust out of the back of the TD05. I think it's it. Comment down below what you think it is, and I'll catch you next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.